Our Year Ahead series continues tonight, and for the rest of 2021, we're peering around the corner to 2022 and what the future holds for space, crypto, and more. Tonight in the Year Ahead in entertainment, this past year, we've seen studios move their movies to streaming services. We also saw theaters reopen across the country after getting crushed by COVID. But there's a ray of hope for the silver screen. Major blockbusters like Spider-Man give life to the box office. So what can we look forward to in 2022? Here's CNBC's Julia Borston.
Warner Brothers' highly anticipated Matrix Resurrections is being simultaneously released today in theaters and on HBO Max.
I remember this.
A sign of just how much the movie industry has changed. Studios have embraced newfound flexibility during the pandemic, which broke them free of the set window between films' theatrical and at-home releases. Now, with the number of big franchise films coming next year, including The Batman, Jurassic World Dominion, Black Panther 2, and Top Gun Maverick, studios are hoping to maximize ticket sales by maintaining exclusive theatrical windows, while embracing digital streaming releases when necessary to drive total revenue. It's still unclear how much moviegoing will come back, although Spider-Man No Way Home's massive opening showed younger generations are eager to see superhero blockbusters in theaters.
Hello, Peter.
That film netting the second largest domestic opening ever. ComScore projects the 2021 North American box office will total $4 billion, up from $2.3 billion in 2020, but down from nearly $11.5 billion in 2019.
It used to be when you scheduled a film, it was rock solid on that date. Not that way anymore. Things move, and the COVID-19 impact will continue.
One key issue, how much people feel the opportunity to watch movies and series at home raises the bar for going out to the movies. Kantar estimates the average subscriber now has over 4 streaming services, but the streaming wars are going to get a lot more competitive. Deloitte predicts that more than 150 million Americans will cancel a paid streaming subscription in 2022. The question is which services give consumers the most value. Netflix, Disney Plus, and Amazon Prime Video are the most popular.
The most important thing for them to do now is to diversify the range of types of content that they're offering. And we're starting to see that already. We see some streamers starting to offer games or music, podcasts, or other types of entertainment. And I think that's how you're going to start to retain the consumers.
Another streaming wildcard to watch: what happens when two media giants merge, Discovery and Warner Media, and whether they bundle together their services, HBO Max and Discovery Plus. One thing's for sure, the streamers, including Netflix and Disney, are investing more every year in content, giving consumers more options than ever, particularly at home. Contessa?
Julia, thank you for that. Puck News' Matt Bellany joins me now, former editor of The Hollywood Reporter. It's good to see you tonight. You know,
Thank you.
I'm hearing these mixed messages about theaters. On the one hand, you have Spider-Man with this huge opening, and then on the other hand, the numbers are still down from before the pandemic. So where do we go from here?
Not just down, but way down. I mean, consider that in 2019, $42.5 billion was the global box office. And this year, it's going to be a fraction of that. I think the danger here is to look at Spider-Man and say, oh, the movie theaters are back. They're not back. This is still a very difficult market, and for the right type of property, and Marvel has shown itself to be the right type of property, you can get audiences to return. That's great news. But for everything else, it's still really up in the air.
All right, so if we are taking movies out of it, I mean, you know, whether they're going to be put on HBO Max and in theaters at the same time or not, you know, we're still going to watch the movies. What about television? Where are we going with cable, and how much is that going to continue its transformation?
Well, I think we're going to see an acceleration of trends we're already seeing, which is the transition from the linear cable bundle to the streaming service economy. More and more investment is being made in streaming services like Disney Plus, HBO Max, to compete with Netflix and try to get to that 100 million, 150 million, even $200 million number, or 200 million subscriber number that everybody is chasing. You're going to see more competition, and more of these smaller players are going to be under pressure to merge or even go out of business. Things like Paramount Plus, Peacock, some of the smaller services are really going to be under pressure to either invest or go away or merge.
Do you think that the model is going to change too? I mean, right now, if you could sign up for something, binge watch something over a month or 8 weeks or something like that, and then say, forget it, that's it. I mean, is that really a sustainable model for these streaming services?
It makes it a lot harder to make money because, as we all know, the difficulty of canceling a cable bundle is pretty significant, and that was a secret weapon for the cable companies. Now you can make a few clicks and cancel your service, and we're seeing evidence in surveys that have been coming out lately that the binge model is not ideal for keeping subscribers. People like it, but the HBO Max model, where they release one every week or a few up front and then one every week, that is proving, according to this data, a little more impressive at keeping subscribers in that service. I think we're going to see more of that.
Matt, it's great to see you, and also the lovely lady who made a quick cameo in your doorway behind you. Thank you. Happy holidays.
I will tell her.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.